Whenever I think it's time to get healthy, my brain just immediately goes to what I need to buy.
Oh, yeah. The new shoes, the fancy blender.
Exactly. It's always about adding more stuff, more routines. But this section of the book, it kind of grabs you and just says, stop.
It really does. It's all about subtraction before addition. Welcome, everyone. We're in episode 9 of our series on Focal Point, and today we're talking about enjoying superb health and fitness.
And he is pretty blunt about it.
He is. He basically argues that the most powerful thing you can do for your health isn't starting some crazy new workout. It's just, stopping the habits that are already hurting you.
Which feels a little intense for a productivity deep dive. I mean, usually we're focused on things like delegating tasks or inbox zero. Why this huge pivot to health?
Because you can't delegate your own biology, right? You can outsource your accounting, but not your push-ups.
Ah, right.
He frames health not as this vanity project, but as the actual fuel for high output. If your energy is low, everything else we've talked about just sort of falls apart.
Okay, that makes sense. But then he brings up this idea of short-term discomfort for long-term reward. And to me, short-term discomfort is usually just code for this is going to be awful.
What's the price of admission, I think? He's talking about a trade-off. If you want that mental clarity to really excel at work, you have to accept the discipline of the gym.
And he gets surprisingly specific. He doesn't just say move more.
No, he specifically calls out weightlifting and cardio.
Right. Usually people are in one camp or the other. You're either a runner or you lift.
But he argues you absolutely need both for the full metabolic effect. The cardio gives you the stamina for a 10-hour day, but the weights are non-negotiable for, long-term strength and hormonal health.
He treats the body like a high-performance machine.
Exactly. You wouldn't put bad fuel in a Ferrari and expect it to win a race.
Speaking of fuel, the diet part felt pretty strict. The whole 3 whites thing.
It is. Eliminating sugar, salt, and flour is a big ask.
Yeah.
But the real game changer for productivity, I think, is what he calls the rest paradox.
Okay, yeah, this is where I got stuck. A productivity guide telling us to literally do nothing.
For specific windows, yes. He says to take 1 full day off from work every single week.
And he means completely off.
Completely. No email, no just catching up for an hour, nothing.
Let's be real, though. In today's world, that feels like a luxury. Can most people really afford to just lose a whole day of work?
He would flip that around and say you can't afford not to.
How so?
It's about intensity.
Oh.
You can't maintain high-intensity focus if you never, ever recover. You just become a dull axe hacking away at a tree. You're working, but you're not effective.
So the idea is that I'd get more done in 4 focus days than in 7 half-awake, burnt-out days.
That's the core idea. It's energy management, not time management. And he even suggests a mini vacation every single month.
The 3-day weekend.
Yep, just to sleep and recharge.
Okay, so if we're buying in, we need to lift, do cardio, eat clean, and rest aggressively. How do we actually do this without it just becoming another thing on our to-do list that we ignore?
You schedule it. That's the micro habit.
Simple as that.
You treat your workout like it's a meeting with your most important client. You wouldn't just blow that off because you don't feel like it. You put it in the calendar and you show up. Period.
And he even adds some rules around that schedule, too. The 6:00 p.m. cutoff really stood out to me. No eating after 6.
And that's not just for weight loss, it's for sleep quality. If your body's working hard to digest food, you're not getting deep restorative sleep.
Okay. And that connects to his point on alcohol, too.
For sure. He says the less the better. Alcohol just destroys your sleep. If you want high energy tomorrow, you can't sabotage your recovery tonight.
It all comes back to that first idea, doesn't it? It's less about what you add and more about what you stop doing.
Stop the late night snacks. Stop skipping workouts. Stop the endless grind.
There's a quote that really anchors all of this.
I think I know the one. One of the smartest things you can do right now is to stop doing things that interfere with living a long, healthy life.
That's the one. So I guess that's the challenge for everyone listening. Just identify the one habit that's interfering with your health right now.
Just one? Maybe it's the soda. Maybe it's hitting snooze instead of hitting the gym.
And replace it. Today.
Right. Not next Monday. Monday's a myth.
Start today is the only timeline. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Focal Point, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you get notified when we drop the next one.
We'll see you then.